All right, greetings. All right, we're going to messages and to the Q&A. Blessings. Greetings is the Seraphim, angels, blessings, sending you energies. Yes, many are having difficulties on their path, their direction, where to go, or did I make the right choice? Well, you will always find you will get back on track if you feel like you're off track. But the detour usually has a purpose to it. Everything has a purpose. It might take longer for it to get to where you want to, but it still has, there's still reason for everything. So it's just believing in yourself and believing you will accomplish what you're here to accomplish, but also action. It's doing new things and coming out of your comfort zone will help also. But there's hard times where it's best just to lay low. Just follow your instincts, of course. Instincts are normally correct unless you're under some kind of substance abuse or some kind of delusional hallucinogen. So, this is greetings to you. The Felines from Sirius. Yes, our DNA is connected to yours. As you know, also you have connections to elephants, their wisdom. Some of you have those connections. Of course, some of you have connections to the dolphin energies. And of course, it's not always making itself known, but as many are opening up more to their abilities and the vast connections, yes, you want to connect to your alien energies, but it's also realizing your connections to the planets, especially those that are elemental beings that are very good at gardening, understanding nature, talking to a tree, understanding the grass consciousness, and so on. So just recognizing that it's okay to, many gardeners are aware of it. They just don't tell the world. They can sense flowers and just sense nature, what's coming. Sometimes they can predict the weather too. So, greetings to you. We are the Hathors. Greetings. As you know, sound plays a big part in your lives through music or just the sound of traffic or sound of wind or sound of nature or whatever it might be. And of course, sound has, how you pick up the energies and how it has a lot to do with your vibration. And of course, it can cause a lot of blockages also. But it can also connect you to the higher dimensions, the right type of frequency. Of course, you're all giving off a certain frequency as it is. And just connecting to the right tune to connect you to the right realms. Basically, the right tone can also calm any tension that's going on, like a song or whatever it might be. It's like you might having a rough day, you turn on a certain song and you just cool it all off. So it's just basically finding what calms you. It's another, and yes, bring clarity too, but that does help you in your journey here. Here to answer your questions whenever you're ready. Blessings.
Hello, blessings, Hathors.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
That was a beautiful message. Music is magic, or at least the closest thing we have to it.
Yes, of course.
Up first this evening, we have Daria.
Hey there. Hey. So my first question can be, because I've been dreaming a little bit, and I dreamt that I was in like a 7th floor botanical indoor garden where there were a lot of species, and my earth mother was there, and she was kind of expert there. And I kind of went away from that because it was like not my field in that moment. And there was a boy, they were mentioning to me that like there was a boy that's being harassed, and I grabbed the wrong guy and I just lifted the boy up, and I misunderstood, and I lifted up the boy that got harassed and not the bully. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to fuck you up, like shouting in his face, like. And he was like, I don't need more pain in my life, I've been through enough. And the others was like, no, it's not the guy, that's not the guy, it's another. And I was like, I understood in the dream that I misunderstood. So I just knew my powers, so I could travel back in time and rearrange that thing again. So I meet him for the first time, and then I knew that's the boy that is getting bullied and not the bully. And I was just waking up and understanding that I can like maneuver in the dream like that. And I was just wanted to know what kind of why do I have like positions like that? Why do these keep happening?
Oh, like that
Maybe
situation, you mean? It's
yeah,
you've seen that over and over again. Not necessarily it's your actions, but just seeing the actions of others. So it's like a thing that just you keep seeming to not necessarily you're attracting, it just where others are falling for. They're misinterpreting as you're seeing it now, like in the news and things like that. So it's just like a thing that just continues on. But notice how you fix your situation, others don't fix theirs.
yeah, I could travel
So,
back in time, so
yeah.
fix that.
Or if you made a mistake, you just go back and repair it or whatever. But why others just walk away and don't do
Yeah,
it.
with the knowledge that I was with the new knowledge that I have of the situation, I can bring that from the future, which was
Yes.
wake up call for me in my consciousness. Okay,
Well,
so
to give you another perspective of that, sometimes you see a future event, like you might get a dream of it, and then you accuse somebody of something wrong, and then you wake up to it, and then you run into that situation. You say, "Wait," then you make
yeah,
sure you do it the right way.
I did it. Yeah, I have been through that. Yeah, exactly. So, any messages from you to me in this precious time?
Well, this also like a time stopper. It's like it's part of you, as you probably know, like a version of maybe not top stop sign, not stop um, time completely, but like even where you're located, there's like an energy of stillness, where even that plays a part in kind of slowing down the earth a little bit. So as it get, especially when it gets too crazy, time actually slows down. So you might be able to tap into that, but it's it's
Yeah,
like the region of your where you were living is like put the world in neutral or just for certain, for various different reasons. Because sometimes people go too fast and they can't figure things out. So,
true. Yeah, thank you so much.
blessings.
Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Yudia.
Hi, greetings, Hathor.
Yes, greetings.
I resonated with your message. It was beautiful. Have you been spying on me?
No, no, not that we're aware of.
No, it was funny. Just I've been singing today. It was like helping with the vibration and so on. Do you have any message from you to me?
I feel like you're just bringing closure to this lifetime, closing out negativity. You're just, it's like you have like a bit of a restart from your past incarnations. So, so this is basically just a timeline of new beginnings, basically new connections.
Okay, great. Thank you. And if you have anything, any message from my guides, something important I should know?
It's good to second guess sometimes your decisions. It's good to, like, you're not sure about something. It's good to, depending on the situation, you can sleep on it, or because sometimes it feels like comes from your children's energy, or they can manipulate your decisions. Of course, they're kids do all kinds of things.
Yeah,
Especially if it's for themselves.
and there are 5 of them, so of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's sometimes they can elevate your energy, but it depends on the situation. So,
Okay, thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we've got Dragon. Dragon may have stepped away, so we'll move on to Catalin.
Yes, hi. I have a question. I have I bought some honey, and I wonder if you can see if it's pure or not. I have 2 jars here. Is it possible?
Feels like it's pure enough for what
Well,
you need.
let me show you the first one because I have 2 jars.
Well, we can feel it. We don't need to see it.
Good. So I have a small one in front of me and a big jar of white. It's on my left. What about the left one?
No, the last one isn't as strong. The one on the right is stronger.
Good. Yes, exactly. So the strong one, is it 100%?
Close to it. Close enough. Yes.
Close
Like,
enough. And the left one?
it's like 80%. It's not too bad though.
Yeah. Okay. Not so bad. Is it still good to use? I don't want to, because
Yes.
I know the honey. It's a good.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, both of those. They're both very good. So
Okay.
it's okay.
Not so bad. Okay. Good. Thank you. The second question is, if you can help me understand how, uh, if you travel back in time and you modify an event, how is the how the future events get modified?
That's
Is
kind of
that
complicated with that, but well, usually it's minor changes. So like a baby can be born in the future. Sometimes clearing up timelines. It's not like you can go back in time and see, a lot of times we're sent there by the individual to fix their past, that connects to their bloodline. And it can help. Of course, there are beings trying to stop that. So, there's a little bit of that going on. So basically, like the past, like you alter it in a negative way, yeah, somebody can die in the future. Doesn't mean a mass death, but certain individuals can die quicker than they do, or you can bring in a birth or keep others, certain individuals alive. So it has a lot to do with that.
so? You say like a person can actually die if, like, in that instant, if an
If it's
event in the
altered,
past.
yeah, because it depends on how you alter their past and their bloodline. Yes, all of a sudden the person just has health problems. It's a fragile topic.
Yeah, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, thank you
Yes.
very much.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we're going back to Dragon.
Hello, Hathors. Do you have any messages for me?
Just seems like you're evening out. You're cleaning out timelines. You're just putting up a major balance so you can think clearly, especially dealing with individuals that are difficult to be around. Sometimes see into their thoughts. See what you're getting yourself into.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any additional messages?
I just focus on manifesting, and I feel like the energy of Jupiter does come into your field every now and then. It has to do with the science connections that you have.
Thank you.
All right, blessings. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Rings.
Are there any messages from you to me?
Oh, you're just going through a major healing process, as you can see.
Okay.
I just feel like it's still coming from, biblical times, the Yeshua time period. So there's just a lot have happened during then. It still has, it feels like you're still clearing out a great deal there.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. And then my second message is, can you let me know if I had a couple lifetimes with my friend Jen? I was just wondering how many, what kind of lifetimes I had with her, my good friend Jen.
Just Renaissance time period. You can say it went to the Middle Ages also, but Renaissance, and there was like a short Atlantean connection there. It says short. I guess you just knew each other briefly then, but you got to know each other throughout time. So you create a stronger bond.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we've got Crystal.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I was in the astro the other day during in the dream state, and I did before I went to sleep, I did some manifestation and I called on Saint Germain. And at night when I was sleeping, I felt noise in the room, and I remember seeing someone giving me wings, and they're showing me how to use the wings in the dream state. Can you please tell me about that?
I feel like Archangel Michael is there, but there's also several other unnamed angels there. Yeah, it's like initiation, you can say. You're earning your wings, you can say.
Oh.
So they're bringing back that knowledge. Look at it that way. You'll need them for the future. So it might get stormy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In which respect?
You'll find out.
Wow, stay tuned.
Yep.
The cliffhangers killing me. Any other messages for me, please?
Crystal energies help you clear your frequency. It's just cutting out, releasing any timelines, connections of individuals you don't need a connection with. That'll help you strengthen your field. It's just feel like there are some challenges, not soon, but there are in the future. Now you can bypass that too.
Okay.
It's just like you'll know it when you see it. So,
okay. Is that in relationship to my wings, maybe?
yeah, your wings are going to help you through it. Yes.
Okay. Very refreshing.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Steven.
Greetings, Hathors.
Greetings.
Much love. I was wondering if you can help me with the dream real quick, real short. I was with this girl and we were trying to find location of my house or something. And I end up trying to find out. She's like, you can check me out on Spotify. And I was like, Spotify? Okay. So I pulled up her profile and she gave me the name Ken Webster. And I ended up looking it up and everything and couldn't find much about it. But then when I put up the profile, it showed multicolored, different colored tiger heads on the profile. I was wondering if you got any more info of that. Thank you.
Well, that's about the energy of that person that they're connected to. So you can say you're seeing through the energies of others, seeing their, like at work, or you're just seeing through their human profile. Look at it that way. So
Cool. And any messages from you to me? Thank you.
well, you've been a healer in previous lifetimes, and you have that capability now. But right now, you're just you're bringing in the alien timelines, but also just you're doing a lot of protection energies of the earth, as you probably know, in the higher realms. Just it's not going to be. There is definitely a insectoid energy that's around you. That's the mantis. They seem to talk to you not often. It seems. I guess they call you commander. Is what they say. So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Michael.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I was wanting to know more about my heritage, Cherokee Indians, since there's not much written about them like, Europe. Is there anything you could tell me about the Cherokee Indians that we wouldn't know because it's not written or anything?
Oh, we have like a great grandfather that's connected to it. So just like married into it, you can say. So you're a mix, as you probably know. So yeah, it's going to be difficult to connect, but that's part of your abilities. So that's why you have the spiritual energy that you have. So yeah, I mean, they don't feel like they need to tell you too much about it. They're in your energy field now. They're just basically like guides currently. But the past, you can say it goes back, to ancient times also. I mean, you've been incarnated in that family line several times in your past. So that's why you connected to it again. And a lot of it was just access to abilities that you have currently. So.
Oh, really? So, well, my second question kind of follow up. So you're saying like maybe like the Native Americans living off the land, raising their vibration, they're more, like they have more gifts or stronger, or
they're raised to connect to their spiritual abilities. Now some have stronger, intuition than others, but it's part of their, it's part of like the Atlantean, the early races. They're out in the land and connecting to nature. They don't have all these distractions, so they kept a lot of their powers throughout time.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you so much. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Mary.
Greetings, Hathor.
Greetings.
I would like to ask a question about the Atlanteans. I know that I'm connected with them in some way, but I've always been interested in knowing what my connection to the Atlanteans. What did I do, or any information that you can give me on that, please?
Oh, you're more part of the Andromedan connections, like an angel reader. Basically, just raising kids. You're basically protecting the children, you could say, the crystal children, raising them as a teacher. That's one of your connections. It had a lot to do about the newborns. There's something about that to keep them protected. To keep the energies high, and it just taught them all kinds of spiritual connections. That's one of your connections.
Very interesting. Thank you. I have been feeling interested and thinking about Athena. I've mentioned Athena and feeling a connection with her. And I feel like that she might be one of my spirit guides. And I wanted to ask about that. If there's a message to me from her.
How about the Greek god Athena?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
she comes and goes. You say she's similar to like Mother Mary, with a nurturing energy, and she knows who you're married to. So that's another reason why she's there. Because you're kind of doing like a version of Zeus, you can say. So you say that's what give you the power to handle what you're dealing with. So yeah, that's why you feel her energy around.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I felt that.
No.
And thank you for acknowledging that.
Yes.
It makes me happy.
Yes,
and blessings to you.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Yuli.
My first question is, well, I've been feeling very overwhelmed lately with work and the house and the dogs. So I was wondering if it's any messages for me about that.
Well, just distractions. I mean, just to get your mind off of the past, you can say, and it's just there's not much to say about that, really. It's just their everyday life. That's all. You've just been going out of your body a lot, and sometimes you wonder why you're putting up with all this. There's really no mess. There's not much mess.
Yeah. Well, that's a good message.
No.
And my next question is just like, I've been also grieving a lot my daughter. So can you tell me how she's doing? If you can pick
She
anything
seems
from
like
her.
she's getting better. She's less obsessed with pulling down. She's realizing her power. Like when she gets, aggressive, she's not always realizing how much you feel it. So she's being more careful of how she uses her energies, careful with her emotions, because she can get very emotional. So she's, you're teaching her a lot of that. So go easy on you. So, but yeah, you're connected, your fractal connections there. Yeah, that will always be there. If she's having a bad day, you'll feel it.
But that's what I think, because sometimes I feel like I have a bad day, but sometimes I feel like, is it really me or I'm feeling her, because
Yeah, it's probably, it's difficult to see that, but yeah, it's probably her.
yes. Well, thank you and blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Yes.
My first question is, I've been trying to promote myself for my massage job, and so do you recommend I spend money on ads on my Facebook business account?
We're not really seeing a whole lot of traction there.
Right, like I don't want to spend the money if there's no return. So
yeah, or spend $1 or something. Probably not. There's probably not going to be a whole lot there.
Okay. So my second question is, do you recommend doing chair massages in public to promote myself?
If there's a place to do that,
So
if
like
you're comfortable with that, yeah. If there's some way to make that work, yeah.
I mean, so far nobody said anything, but I'll look. So thank you.
All right.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Up next, we got Tristan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is about my grandfather. I've been reading a book that was written about him, and reading it, it's like, wow, okay, what a life. But I was never close to him. That was like my maternal grandfather, and I never really knew my father. But I was just wondering if you could get in touch with him if there's anything he'd like to say.
No, your grandfather, yeah, he had a lot of heavy energies around him, a lot of negativity. So he did feel like he accomplished a lot, but he didn't get to know himself that clearly either. Like he still kind of fought with himself a lot, of course. But so you connecting to him is helping him heal just by reading up on him. He could feel your interest, and that's helping him a great deal of just, because even in their spirit, they're floating around doing their thing, but they still kind of have this heavy energy around them that they can't clear. So, but yeah, it seems like you're assisting there.
Okay. Interesting. Well, my second question then is in spirit, because I've been listening to these near-death experience things as well, and everyone talks about feeling like so light, wonderful, and liberated, and like it's all about love and beauty and everything like that. And in spirit, with like the heaviness that goes, I guess that's karma stuff that we haven't gotten rid of. How does that? How do you manage to get rid of that in spirit, as a spirit being? Or is that just part of being in spirit?
Well, it all depends on what area of spirit that you connect to. Some are extremely happy, others are kind of a smart ass energy. So it all depends on where you go. Some are, yeah, just every type of cruel word you can think of. So those that go to that, well, the happy realm, I mean, that's what they need to see. They're, it's like you don't want to connect to spirit realm and feel like it's same to this realm. So they connect to the exact opposite of this place. So it's like it's like a healing, it's a clearing. So, but yeah, they don't always remove a lot of their issues. That's why they come here. Like you kind of face you come here to face your problems, your fears. You go, it's like, yes, you might be a higher frequency, but there's like this shadow around you or something that's falling around. It's like, oh, I gotta clear that one these days.
Got it. Yes. Yeah. Excellent.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Blessings.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Susan.
Greetings. Thank you for being with us.
Yes.
Are there any messages from my husband who's passed on, Jerry?
It just seems to be in a wider place, as you know, and he has let go of a lot of negativity he's been through, or just anger towards others, or those that have burned him in the past, or he has to be able to review where he's gone wrong, and he's clearing that. So he's going into his timeline where he's back into his life to see where he went wrong, where he can improve and things like that. So he's doing well overall.
Great.
He's really
Great.
good. Very good.
Good. I'm gonna be going to Egypt in a week or two. Are there anything special I should do to prepare, or any advice you have for me?
Oh, just know where you want to see. Just have where you can travel to.
Yeah,
Like have some idea.
yeah, I'll be going on a tour, so
Okay.
the itinerary
Okay.
is set.
So if you have an idea where you're going to see, when you're in that spot, is there anything there you want to see specifically? Like go to that, whatever it is, because you won't be able to see it again. Unless you go on that tour. So if there's a temple there, something of interest you might want to look more carefully at, or something you want to see there that so you research it if you want to.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to talk to a pharaoh, Amenhotep.
Yeah, you can do that around the pyramids. Pyramids seem like the strongest energy for something like that. That's what
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Sahara's questions. Her first question, she says, "Greetings and love to you. Did I ever have a connection with the beautiful singer from the cult band Ian Astbury and have children with him? Or what other type of connection, please? And where? Thank you."
Yes. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the clear connection on this world. It does feel like Middle Ages time period you knew him, but you knew him when you were very young, like teenagers. And just like there was a child there, like you're 16, 17, some situation, but you're both around the same age. But it feels like you had to go to war, something around those lines. But you had connections on other worlds. Definitely Sirius. Sirius seems to be the strongest connection there. Where it's like you're renewing the best. He's also appeared as a feline being. He's had human, but something about the feline energy he likes.
All right, thank you. Her second question. A wonderful message to me, please, personally, about me and my life and soul. Thank you so much. Love, Sahara.
What their guides show, you're on a bridge, but you're healing the bridge. Sometimes, as you know, in the past, sometimes that bridge is falling apart in certain places, and you're trying to be careful you don't fall through it and everything. But this time, it's becoming more, strengthened, golden energies. So you're making a lot of progress. But then again, in the past, it's like you like to live on the wild side, as you know. But, after a while, it's like, you grow out of it. So life will get more steady as you go forward.
All right, thank you. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Thanks. Greetings.
Greetings.
Do you have any messages for me?
I just see the wizard energies that you're tapping into. You do keep a lot of secrets of that, obviously, in the physical realms. But the astral realm, you definitely connect to several different wizard beings that even are part of science and technologies. So it's like a pocket dimension that you go to. So that's all we're saying right now.
That's super cool. Do you have any messages for me regarding career, my next job?
Right now it's just whatever is available that you feel like you're comfortable in doing, just to get you moving. But as for long term, I feel like something about the sciences somewhere around then. Once you get your schooling and all that together, I feel like you'll be involved with that. Maybe marine biology might be there somewhere. So something like that.
Spot on. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Christy.
Greetings, Hathors.
Greetings.
So I had a dream the other night that I was sent to Obama, and I was like a performer for him and his friends, and like a group of us girls was sent to them. And I was supposed to be singing a Spanish song, and they changed the song, so I didn't know the song and I felt like really foolish that I couldn't. I mean, like I was up there and couldn't sing, and that everybody was staring at me. And Obama came over, and he was like crying, or like a tear came down, like he was sad that some reason he was sad I couldn't sing the song, but it felt like I was going to be in a really lot of trouble, because like torture's trouble, because that's what was going on there. So I just wondered what's happening with that dream.
That song was a mind control song that they wanted you to
Oh.
sing. So it feels like you didn't want to do it. So you blocked it out, or I think you could have sung that song or figured it out. You most likely have heard it somewhere, but you knew there was something else. It was like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you'd rather get yelled at than do something like that. So with Obama, they're used to being controlled. So, they show you as a belly dancer in one lifetime somewhere. I don't think Obama was there though.
Right.
But yeah, as a singer, you could say you went there kind of covert. It's like your mind just didn't want anything to do with that song at all. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I know I heard it in my head.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't sing it like the words. I just
Exactly. Part of you just said, "Don't do this." So
yeah,
it looks like you're more, maybe not invited to those type of things anymore, but it feels like you're okay though.
Yeah, it seems like it was like I was another timeline, and I was like 16 years old or something. Like that. Like I'm just kind of healing from all this stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Seeing everything.
Yeah, that was definitely healing. Yes.
That's good then. That's really good. Okay, so then my second question is connected like with the German faction of this SSP stuff with George Bush Sr. and seeing like it working out like a white mansion place, and I guess I just kind of like it's like a military school living place and martial arts and stuff, and so can you see any more information on that for me? You tune into my aspect there.
Well, that White House, the group that you're connected to, feel like they built it so they can spy on them. So, and it does seem like you do connect to, like, as an aide, you do connect, like, undercover, you do connect to George Bush Sr. a lot. So
Yeah.
think of it that way. No, you're trying to poison them or anything. They're not saying that. It looks like you're there for information. You're just there not to, because I feel like others felt something strange about you. They couldn't prove it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm always kind of acting different, like kind
Well,
of snotty or
they thought you
something.
might have been a spy, but they couldn't prove
Yeah.
it.
They said she's snobby or something, like something's up with
Well,
her, you
yeah, you
know?
have to do something to cover yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, blessings. Up next, we got Galicia.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I would like to ask, I watched this week the biography of Donna Summer, and her whole story, I felt so connected, and some of the lyrics in her later songs, I was crying and felt like I understood her whole story, kind of this, she was a singer in the 70s. And I felt like she was kind of this like representation of this dark and light at the same time. And can you tell me anything about her? Since the Hathors seem kind of, I felt
Well,
like she was significant.
Well, it seems like you have some of your fractal connections with her. Like you've been through similar situations to her also.
Yeah.
It's like an echo of your past. She's kind of, you can say she's kind of doing what you're doing currently, but more of a spotlight on her.
Yeah,
So-
and it was fascinating too because recently, through Ivan and stuff, it's been coming through for me to draw and paint, and it's what she ended up doing in her later life. And then it was funny because literally the day after I got that message from Ivan, I had a dream that I was painting. I could see my painting in the dream, and I painted a whole like it was like a playground of children. And then I remember that a little boy, he was holding a yellow ball. But when I was in the dream, I thought it was a ball. But when I woke up the next morning, I'm like, the ball was floating between the little boy's hands. So it was like an orb of sun. So I thought it was pretty cool. I never painted something inside of a dream. And that was the same with her story too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. For my second, last night, I haven't talked to my dad in a really long time. There's just a lot of emotional stuff there. But last night I talked to him for 3 hours. And I was crying and I just let out a lot of, how I really feel. Like it felt good. Like I got some stuff out that I wanted to say. And I don't know. And then my mom, she's in Poland too right now. They're not seeing each other, but then they ended up talking on the phone as well. So it was, I guess, good. But do you have any messages just, I guess, from my, my family, my dad, my mom, my whole
Well,
spiel?
you're talking to him. Obviously, you're clearing a lot for your mom. And then, of course, she felt like she needed to chime in a little because like you're doing all her work for her. So most of that conversation felt like it was. I mean, yeah, part of your energy there felt like it was mostly hers. So I guess you can say she's trying to clear karma with him and everything. How far they're getting is another story. But you're trying to move things along so they both of them can clear energies between each other, or just the whole family can clear. And he's resisting too, as you know.
Yeah, a lot of blockages there for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Blessings and sending my love.
Yes, blessings.
All right, thank you. And up last this evening is me. Thank you again for coming in, Hathors.
Yes, of course. Yes.
For my first question, while calibrating my sound equipment this week, I started singing into my microphone to test the audio. Then I had what felt like an activation where I was able to sing and express myself exactly how I, intended it to. It felt, so effortless yet powerful. Can you share what I was tapping into?
Now your higher chakras.
Okay.
So you're like you're doing a clear. So that singing was you're bringing higher dimensional energies to yourself.
Right.
Just like a bit of an activation, just enough what you needed for the moment.
Yeah.
So and you gave you a reason to do it too. Oh, I'm just fixing my microphone. I'm just doing this. So, it just it's something that was necessary. It has to do with clearing the household energy.
Okay, makes sense. All right. Well, thank you for that. My second question: do you have any advice on getting the most out of my voice? I'm reading about breathing techniques using the solar plexus, but it feels like I'm looking for that missing link that can really enhance my communication.
Well, as you're doing singing, something about singing maybe just to yourself,
Right.
like a song like you've heard or some song that you like. You know, you can just do it for yourself because it's just the tones about that. What helps you loosen up.
Yeah.
Singing helps you loosen up. So, like you say, you don't have to go and sing in front of people, but you know, if you want to, like, you're setting things up, and you just want to sing to yourself. It just seems to help you get comfortable with your voice because it's using it as a performance now.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like that will speed things up, is what we're seeing there. And humming can work too. Maybe a musical instrument. That's up to you on that one.
Do you have any advice on breathing techniques or moving energy through my body, or what to visualize?
Just deep breaths or visualizing. That's up to you what you want to visualize on that. It's just like a clearing, just basically just like visualizing air, like you're being, or like almost like you're like a fan, or you're clearing out your frequency. It's like it's however you want to visualize that, but it's just
okay.
Basically just letting go. It feels like you're just letting go of family energies because they bring up a lot of tension and it's harder for you to relax, as you know.
Right.
So it's just basically relax. Yeah, you can tell yourself to relax. That technique could probably help out a lot just with that.
Just relax. Yeah. Easy enough.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Hathors and Seraphim and Syrian Felines. Much love.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Yes, blessings. You will. All right.